What's up, guys? This is the Lemurs. Watch this video in 1080p. Today I have a video of all the new DLC cars that came out in the Ill-Gotten Gains Part 2 update. And normally I only put one car per video, but that might take you guys too long. And just to make it easier, I'm putting them all in the same video. Pretty sure someone else just did this too. But yeah, I'm putting them all in the same video because it'll be easier on you guys and easier on me too. So the first car we're going to be looking at is the Progen T20. This is based on the McLaren P1. This thing's really quick. Something special about this car is when you brake, spoiler goes, it blocks some of the wind to make the downforce help brake the car. And when you're not going too fast, the spoiler goes down. And when you're going over a certain speed, I don't really know what the speed is, it goes up just like the real life McLaren P1. Now this thing is pretty fast. I don't know if it's faster than Zentorno or the other cars, but I will be probably testing it. I don't know when. I'll try to test it later today if I can. Just stick around for that video. And yeah, this thing is really quick. Let's get to the mod shop so you guys can see what kind of mods we can put on this thing. So I'm not really going to cover the options that are there for every vehicle. I'm just going to cover some options only for this vehicle. So the bumpers we have, it looks like a painted bumper and then a carbon bumper, aka splitter. In the back we have some diffusers. You can just change your color between primary and secondary. Now the exhausts we have, it's kind of hard to see because of smoke, but we have the stock exhaust, pretty big, oval exhaust, race exhaust, and chrome tip exhaust. I just put this on because I don't know, it looks kind of cool. Now on the hood we have the stock hood, a vented hood, and a double vented hood, which is kind of hard to see. You gotta look at it from the right angle. Now on the roof we have a roof scoop or no roof scoop. This on the McLaren P1 in real life, it does have a roof scoop, so I decided to put it on. For the skirts you have either a shark fin or just regular stock. Actually looks like stock looks quite good on this car either way. Now for wheels, I decided to keep these wheels on because they are chrome and they really match the car. You guys can put on any wheels you want just like before. So let's get on to the next car. So now we're going to check out the Backfin. Here's just a little overview look of it. It looks a lot like the Coquette Classic. So let's go and check out the mods it has. I'm just going to show you guys a little demo of, well, I already have all the engine upgrades like the turbo, the engine, and the transmission. So it's actually quite slow without these upgrades, so I'd highly recommend getting the upgrades. Oh, hold on a second, guys. Listen to this. Listen to this. Let me rev it up real high. Alright, take a good listen right now. Looks like we got a sound glitch right there. That is kind of weird. It does make more sound when the wheels aren't touching the ground because, I don't know, something to do with the RPMs. Oh yeah, also, I want to give a little shout out to KOA Force for being a great sub. And in his monster truck, it's pretty cool. And let's go into the mod shop so you guys can see. Now for the bumpers, we have extended chin spoiler and a custom chin spoiler. I think the custom looks pretty nice, so I put it on. The chassis we have stock, and then this is a roll cage and chassis upgrade. I don't know what the chassis upgrade does. All I know is there's a roll cage on this one. Now for the exhaust, this is a stock exhaust, this is the side exhaust, this is a straight exhaust, or straight exit exhaust, this is what I'm using. And then there's dual shotgun exhausts. Now on the hood there's a ton of upgrades right here, so as you can see the performance hood, just a little bump up. And it changes the little emblem on the front. Now we have the Ram air hood. Looks kind of ugly actually. And then we have the carbon, which is the same things. And the one I'm using, the vented hood. Now for the roof, you can actually choose if you want a roof or not. I'm going to keep a roof because I just like the look of the roof. For the spoilers, you have none, lip spoiler, and then a ducktail spoiler. And yeah, that's basically all the upgrades for this car. So I'm going to drive it around, see the top speed. Well, not the actual top speed, but I'm going to go the top speed of this car and let off the gas so you guys can hear it. Alright, let's hit this small ramp so you guys can hear what the engine sounds like when I let off the gas. Alright, that sound was pretty good, so let's get on to the next vehicle. I forgot to mention that these are the stock rims that come on it. They look pretty nice. I just kept them on because, like I said before on the other cars, the stock wheels just kind of match every car. Now we're going on to the Brawler, aka the Rally Fighter. Alright guys, first thing I'm going to do with this car is let you hear the engine. This is after all the engine upgrades and turbo, so take a listen. Now we're just going to rev it up while holding the handle brake. This thing sounds insane, so let's go take a look at the upgrades. This car does have a lot of upgrades. I think they really focused on upgrades with this update, and I think this thing's only rear wheel drive because you can give it a nice little clutch kick or whatever you want to call it, downshift with automatic transmission, and that normally only works with rear wheel drive cars. So first thing we're going to be looking at is the bumpers. Now these bumpers actually look quite nice. I think I'm going to take my bumpers off. So we have the stock bumper bull bar with lights and bull bar and winch lights. I'm going to put it back on the stock because you already saw what it looked like. Now for the back we have the stock bumper. Now we have the bumper bar and the bumper bar with a wheel. We already have a wheel on top, so I'm probably going to take all the bumpers off because I just think it looks best with all the bumpers off. Now on the chassis upgrades, we have a roll cage or no roll cage. You can't really see it too well because my tinted windows. And it does change them to racing seats. It's pretty cool. For the roof, we have a stock roof, spotlights, spotlight with the rack, and spotlight, rack, and wheel. I'm going to turn it to spotlight with rack because it looks pretty nice. Now that's really all the different upgrades that you can put on this car. So let's get a top speed and acceleration test. Let's see, where do we want to start? Let's start about right here, so you guys can see. We're going to rev it up, and then just let it go. This is rear wheel drive. I just tested it before we came out here, and I think this thing deserves to be tested on the dirt too, because that's what it was made for, not really the streets. It does have a decent top speed, it looks like. Yeah, decent top speed, and it still has some of the gear to go. So I'll be right back once I find the off-road. Alright guys, sorry about that. Now I'm going to do an off-road test for the Brawler. So like I said before, this thing's only rear wheel drive, but it has a butt ton of horsepower. It has 400 horsepower stock, that's what the website told me, and yeah, it's just really grippy. I'm going to go up Mount Chiliad just to show you guys how good it is, and I'm going to try to take the parts that aren't the trails. Alright, we're going to try to shoot up here, see if we can get over it. Doesn't look too challenging, because it is just a ramp. And yeah, we're going to try to get up this. Most cars cannot get up from here, but this just puts down the power. Look at this. Not even four-wheel drive, but it is amazing. Sorry about the background noise. My brother's kind of annoying. This thing has no problem going up the trail for Mount Chiliad, so I'm going to go off-roading some more, even though we already were off-road, but sorry about that Skype notification. Look at this car just power out like a boss. Can it make it up this? I didn't expect it to make it up that. I don't think even a four-wheel drive car can make it up there, up that. Those rocks are way too steep. But it's putting down the power and getting some grip. That's something I really like about this car. So let's get on to the next car. Before I show you all the modifications on this car, I just want to say this car is extremely slow, and I'm going to be selling it because I really don't have use for these old cars, especially since they're so slow, like you can see right now. Alright guys, take a listen to this when I let off the gas at top speed. It does kind of have a sound, but it's not too loud. You don't really notice it.
Touch.
Alright, so now we're going to start on the bumpers. We have the stock and then the extended chin spoiler. On the back we have a wheelie bar, or stock wheelie bars I don't really like, so I'm not going to put one on. For the chassis we have Los Santos plaque and Los Santos Customs plaque. It's quite cool, but I'm not going to use it. Then we have the exhaust, just dual exit or regular stock exhaust. And for the fenders, we have curb feelers or nothing, and then, like I had before, fender skirts. Quite cool, actually. On the hood, we have two bug catchers, just like any other muscle car. For the roof, you can do no roof, or roof, no roof, and then vinyl. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, because I did put a lot of time and money into this video. Not real life money, but in-game money. Hope you enjoyed. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you think I deserved it. See you next time. I have a larger